Mega Avalanche 2021, 1,000 riders. Can he finish first? Last time we watched this dude, the same guy, started in last, almost got to first, had bike problems, and then didn't finish first. But apparently in this video, he doesn't have any bike issues, and he finishes the race. Damien Desbroses, Alaps. Let's go. Ooh, the heartbeat sound. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. This is a different course too, different track. Still starts off in snow, turns into trails and whatnot, downhill sections. Let's see how many people get taken off at the beginning. He starts in a way better position in this one too than the other one we watched. The other one, he was like actually in the back. People just getting slammed right off the gate. Oh God, oh no, he didn't make it out. Dude, that seems like it's designed for failure, right? Like how are you realistically supposed, it's in snow. How are you supposed to make it out of this berm? It's a super tight turn. Everybody's just charging it. Of course there's gonna be a pileup. You would have to imagine the people who designed the race know this is gonna happen. And they do it just to make it more interesting. I mean, like, I don't think they would want people to crash, but you gotta know that's gonna happen, right? I don't know. All right, he's back up quick though. He's back off, let's go. Let's go. This is a long race too. It's at least 40 minutes, I think. People going right back down again. It's inevitable. Oh man, he's got handles. He's got handles for not running into him right there. I mean, I've never ridden in snow. It really is bizarre to me that you're able to in the first place. I've barely ever been in snow in my entire life. As a person from Los Angeles, you know, we don't encounter much snow out here. So it's rare that I've been in snow twice in my entire life. I've never ridden a bike in snow. This looks like a lot of fun, but it also seems very difficult, you know? I thought they got a flat he was passing. I was like, how the hell you get a flat in snow? Anyways, this guy is straight up flying. You'd imagine some people would go down here because you gotta lean, they're going fast. They gotta be going, I wanna say 40, 50 kilometers per hour. No, probably faster than that. Probably 60. Oh, yeah, this is where it looks sketchy. Insane handles. Actually, incredibly talented. Back on it. I'm trying to look at the bikes that people are choosing. Looks like mainly enduro bikes. Mainly enduro. You would think maybe you'd see some downhill bikes, but it seems like mainly enduro. Even some trail bikes I saw in the beginning. Almost even some XC looking style bikes, some cross country, but gonna take the suction to save a little energy. That means, I think it's a loss in translation. He's talking about drafting. So when you ride behind another person, there's a substantial reduction in the wind slowing you down. So like, I think there was a little loss in translation. It said suction, but the word is drafting that they were looking for. It's like the wind reduction from riding behind somebody else. It's like a slipstream, makes it more aerodynamic. Same concept they use in like race cars, Formula One. Wait, what do you say right here? Another last part of the snow, on the other hand, have the front brake, which no longer works. Oh, he has no front brake. He didn't like that. Some of the translations are funny. I think it's like automated. He didn't like the crash. I think they're referring to the front brake. Didn't like the crash. Look at this guy charging though. Let's go. Let's go. He's still trying to catch that slip. He wants to slip right behind you. He's trying to, yeah, like right here, and then get a left side overtake. Maybe. I don't know. You assume that this guy, the guy we're watching, knows these courses like the back of his hand because he is so good. He's so fast. Like he seems like he knows every little route to overtake people all the way through to the end of the course. So I'm sure this one's going to be no different. Oh wow, he kind of got overtaken right there. Homie's charging it. That guy's pushing it. He's pushing the limit. I noticed a guy on the right he just passed had a water bottle. I couldn't imagine one scenario in which you could stop to drink water. Like when would it be a good time to stop and grab a water bottle? Go ahead, I take your wheel. Turn meaning he's gonna be right behind him. It's gonna be like tailing him. Oh, look at that snow. That looks real difficult to make it through right after some rocks. More rocks. Just pain, right? Like how are you supposed to ride through that? It's crazy. But they got it done. All right. At this point, I wonder how many people are even in front of him. There's two guys that he just passed, but it seems like they got a little bit more gas in the tank than our hero, Damien. And they're kind of getting some ground on him right here, but never count this dude out. Don't count him out. He knows what he's doing clearly. And this terrain looks absolutely awful. Let's get his front brake back. I have more front brake. I don't know. Maybe he just like, maybe he lost brake pressure in his front brake temporarily or something. I don't know. Anyways, look at that beautiful scenery, bro. They're above the clouds. Look over there in the top left. They're way above the clouds. So you got to imagine it's probably also really difficult for them to breathe this high up, you know? So it takes a ridiculous amount of stamina and lung power to even do this in the first place, let alone race it. You know, I'm sure a lot of people that come out here don't really intend on trying to get first or top 10, but just to be able to do it alone is pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. I personally, if I'm out here in this race, I would just be trying to enjoy the scenery, right? Like, I'd be looking around like, wow. Like, look over there to the left. That's actually beautiful. Like, it looks amazing. I'd be just kind of taking in the sight sounds, people passing me left and right. I'd be like, I don't care. Go ahead, man. I can barely even breathe. My fat ass, I can't even catch my breath up here. I'd like, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yep, Damien passes by. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Yeah, I'll see you later. I'll see you at the end if I make it. They might have to get the helicopter for me. I don't know. Yeah. All right, we got some mud on the GoPro. Let's see if he knows. Last time he was actually very good at keeping the GoPro clean, which amazed me because anytime I've ever had stuff on my GoPro filming, like point of view, it's been there for the entire day, and I just didn't know until I get home. And then I realized I have a gigantic splotch on the GoPro. Had a really good start. It's so cool. I have to manage to keep my pace now. Place, same thing, kind of. I don't know what place he's in though. I wish there was a number on the screen that shows what place he's in, because obviously he'll know after. There we go. We got the brush. Yeah, obviously we'll know after the race is done, like what place he's in here, because he could just calculate how many people are in front of him, and then watch the footage afterwards, see who's passing him. At least get a rough estimate. Probably actually an exact one, realistically. Unless people finish the race and he doesn't know about it beforehand. But I mean, even then, I guess he could just ask one of the people like at the finish line, be like, yo, how many people already finished? Anyways, cooking, flying through this terrain. This looks like a fun ride when you're not racing, you know? If you were not racing, this would be like a life-changing route to come and hit with some friends. You know, this is like a place you take a trip to. This is like one of those, like, it's a journey, right? Maybe even if you live out here, it's like one of those once every year, every couple year excursions. You go up to this mountain and you do this trail that's amazing and beautiful. And you gotta have a lot of people with you, because think about it, something goes wrong out here, you slip on a rock and fall and break your arm or something. I don't know how anyone's getting to you anytime soon without a helicopter. You know, you're gonna need a helicopter, so you better have some buddies with you. At the very least, carry your ass out of there if something goes wrong. Anywho, charging along. I don't even know. Did he pass him right there? I wasn't really paying attention, but still got people ahead of him. This must be a much more hectic race, because last time we watched this cat doing this race, he was passing people with ease. Maybe that's because he started in the back and all the fast dudes were like way ahead. That could also be it, but it looks like he's really having trouble catching up to the riders in front of him. But I mean, you never know. He could be planning to, you know, tortoise versus the hare, right? Do all his gains at the end, the last stretch. I just can't get over how beautiful the scenery is, though. It is truly, it is amazing. Like, it is amazing. Just looking around. Thank God they invented GoPros so we could see stuff like this from a point of view. Because I don't know if I'll ever make it here in my lifetime. I would like to, but at least we can just watch. Look at that town down below, helicopters flying above. Have to pull the gap now as to not be caught up on the pedaling. Try to make the difference on the descent. Yeah, okay, so I did call it, kind of. That's exactly what his plan is. He's going to try and catch up to everybody at the part that he knows he's faster at, but he can't have any of the fast dudes behind him catch up on the climb, which is where theoretically he would be losing most of his momentum, because, you know, climbing sucks. Anyone who's ever climbed up a hill on a bike, Yeah. Oh, that's a really technical turn right there. That's a difficult switchback. Came into it real hot too. You know he fully knew that turn was going to be right there. He didn't catch him off guard at all. He like fully committed to that at a high speed and made the turn perfectly. Yeah, this ridge looks like a somewhat challenging part. A lot of changes in elevation and speed. Front brake is hell when we have more. He's moving though. The guys in front of him have not really gained on him. So he's following his plan and just maybe not necessarily gaining on them, but not letting them get away either, which is great. I have a runny nose. Oh no, dude, that's the worst. Especially if you have a full face on. I don't know if he has a full face on, but I would assume he does. Fin, the error, bad trajectory. When you have a full face on and like, I don't know if you notice in my videos, I do this a lot because I have severe allergies. If you have a runny nose with a full face, it is probably top 5 most annoying things you can deal with when you're trying to focus. It is, oh my, it is so annoying, dude. Or if you have like an itchy nose, or if you have like an itchy throat, all that. It's just miserable when you're rocking a full face. Because you can't really like, especially when you're wearing goggles, it's kind of hard to like get to here, you know? All right, it looks like some type of checkpoint he just passed. He's still moving. I haven't got to the long flat yet. This is a totally different route, it looks like, than the one we saw last time, which makes me wonder how many routes they have. Look at that building on the right, dude. It looks sick. It's like a broken down castle or something. Just random architecture. Makes you wonder how, like, who built that building and how long has it been there and how did it get broken down in the first place? Wartime, who knows? Nice, wiping the GoPro for us, making sure we got a clear view. Let's go. Pushing through the puddles. Still chugging. Unstoppable, thick mud. Geared down. Pushing, cranking. Yup. Half of the battle for him is just making sure he's in the right gear, you know? Because that could be something that kills your momentum if you're not in the right gear, ready for a ascent or a descent. Flat comes up, you got a spinny gear first and then pedal into the right gear. That's enough time for someone to start gaining on you from behind. You know, all these little things add up in a race where when he's in the top section like this, everyone's really trying to pass this guy right now. You gotta remember that. They are trying their hardest to pass him right now. Yep, flowing. This is a nice little stretch right here. Another thing too is like, it seems like it's obvious, but he has to focus on riding on that little path. If he deviates from riding on the path a little bit, all those little mistakes take away from his time too. If he goes a little to the left, a little to the right, starts riding through the bush, hits some rocks to slow down his momentum. Little stuff that you know, you would think it's easy to just focus on the path ahead, but target fixation is a real thing. If he's looking over there to the, you know, over to the peak of the mountain, the hill he's climbing over right now. Easy to get distracted and lose the perfect path. I'm all alone. It's seriously hard mentally. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would imagine. Especially when you have no context of who's behind you or how far behind they are, you know. You can't look back. Anyone who's ever done any type of race, you know, you can't be looking back. That's a death sentence when it comes to maintaining the pace. The more you look back, the more it just takes away from your speed. Seems like he's still equal distance from the guy in front of him still. Maybe he's a tad bit further ahead, but he sure hasn't dropped him, so that is good. Those rocks are orange. I wonder if that's a natural color underneath the soil. Or what's going on? I'm getting caught up. That's it. Not sure what that one's supposed to mean, but I'm telling you, we're fine, but in the big climb, I'm going to get effed up. Yeah. Oh. He almost went over the bars right there. Oh, yeah. He's so lucky. This turn, you can't even tell how sharp that is really to the last second. It's that little drop right there that almost got him. Not this. This he expected. That he didn't right there. That last little step down was like 1.5 feet. Almost put myself over the bars. Yeah. Hurt his knees. Yeah. He didn't fall or crash right there, so it's hard to imagine how he hurt his knee. But little like unexpected movements and drops like that when you're riding a bike, they cause shock to your joints, and they can create little dull injuries that, I mean, especially if you're trying to keep a pace, really mess you up over the short term trying to catch up. I got stoned on one knee. He probably locked his leg out and like gave like an impact, like a sharp jolt to his joint. But I would guess at least. I mean, I don't know. He's still pushing for now. This guy got him. Yeah, I mean, he's not having the same pace we saw last time. Looks like he's just having a lot of troubles. He's having a lot of different... try to keep his wheel. He pedals well. This could probably help him right now. Having someone to like keep pace with who's not just absolutely, you know, gaining on him nonstop like the other guy in front. It's kind of got someone to keep an eye on. It's a lot easier to climb stuff when you're right behind somebody. I noticed that. Whenever we would do road bike rides, the lightest guy would go in front because light people climb hills easier, right? And we would all be on his tire because it's easier to just look at a tire that's going up than try to do it without one, if that makes any sense. I don't know how it works out, but it's kind of weird to explain, but there's some sense in that. Anyone who rides bikes can relate. Nice, dude. Got some people cheering. Very good pilot and Mass and his sister also.
C'est bon pilote en bas start.
I'm just hanging in there, man. Let's go. Let's go.
C'est un très bon lièvre pour moi. Je suis pas exceptionnel au pédalage.
Moving. We got a little downhill section now. This from where it'll be hard there. The pedaling, it is long and ends with the mega climb. Also, they still got a climb coming up, huh? This section looks fun. Other hand, we have a gap behind it. It's cool. Okay, so he's probably ahead of the next person behind him. Hang around. We have to be well to be quiet on this. These translations are killing me, dude. I'm like, what are they talking about? It's just Google, YouTube, automated translation, so I don't really know exactly what he's trying to say. But I'm kind of getting it. He's basically saying he can't let up, even though they got a pretty good lead on whoever's behind him. What I'm curious is, I heard that we're in the 10. Oh, they're in the top 10. Okay. I'm curious if he tries to pass this dude. You know, if he's going to wait and then try and pass him at the end. I mean, why not, right? It's a race. I can take off the mask. I can't breathe. Ooh. Got that altitude. I mean, look, they've been descending almost the entire time, still well above the clouds. They got to be so high up. He's right there on his tire. I don't think he wants to pass him at this time because, like, he's gaining more by being behind him right now, if that makes sense. There's still a slight drag from his body mass blocking some of the wind from in front of him. And he's got someone to keep, like, you know, to stay focused, who he knows is fast. So he knows he's not, like, being slow, being behind him, if that makes sense. And he also could just pass him if he really wanted to. Interesting techniques this guy has. Obviously, an expert racer. Climbing, yeah, now they're at the climb. This part is just going to be brutal. Just slogging up. Looks like that guy stopped, maybe? Yes. He had a bike. Yeah, it looks like he stopped. Probably had some bike issues. I'm surprised there's not more people pulled over with bike issues in these races. Like it seems like a brutal event. You'd expect there to be more bike issues, but honestly, not that many. Most of them probably at the beginning. Caught up with Mick Canna.
Spécialiste de la descente.
Downhill specialist. Hello.
Un mec bien titré en Coupe du Monde de DH.
Well titled in the Downhill World Cup. He participates from time to time.
Participe de temps en temps pour ce genre de course.
Trying to race the routine. Nice. Downhill World Cup race, no joke.
T'as bien roulé en qualif parce qu'il finit 2
Road
de sa vague.
qualifying because he
Il
finished
était
second
première
his
ligne ce
heat.
matin aussi.
Front row this morning too. Oh,
C'est
he's
parti des gros
fast.
clients à la descente,
One
clairement.
of the big customers on the way down, dude.
Et je pense qu'il a aussi la caisse pour la...
I think he also has
les
a
plats et la
box
montée.
for the dishes and for the climb. Like, what are we, what?
Prenne la spi.
I have to take the suction, otherwise I'm gonna exhaust
Sinon, je vais
myself.
épuiser.
The draft, folks, the draft. He's staying behind him.
On est bien.
It probably feels so good to draft right here. He's probably like, oh my God, I can finally like relax for a hot second. So there's the downhill World Cup champ right there. That's pretty cool. He's just out here chilling, like, yeah, you know, taking a break off from training enduro. Let's just go do this race down a mountain. Yeah, that's cool.
Mec, c'est trop bien de prendre ta roue.
I'm surprised he has any breath to talk. It's brutal.
Bon, on fait la même que la semaine dernière. Bah ouais. Il était aussi à la montée d'Offel la semaine dernière.
Also at Mountain Hell last week. I think
qu'on
we're
était là
one
derrière l'autre,
behind
d'ailleurs.
by the other way.
Il était 10 et
10, I
moins
was
11.
11. These guys just be out here, man. That's
On peut dire qu'on est au
crazy.
même niveau.
Say we have the same level.
Derrière ça arrive, ça nous rattrape. Allez, on va
Dudes
faire
are
descendre le
committed.
cœur, j'arrête de parler.
Come on, we're gonna make
Faut
the
chauffer
heart
pour
go
la montée.
down. I stopped talking after. Yeah, he has to stop talking. Chill out, brother. Catch your breath. It's time to lock in. Do that thing that guy's doing. Tuck it up. I guess when you live in Europe, like, you know, all these events are like down the street from you probably, so you can just kind of go and hit all of them and, like, you know, not have to do crazy traveling. Like if you lived in England or something, you could just like go to France, like just go over there, you know. Whereas here in America, we gotta like fly. But over there, you like, I don't know, take a train or something. Probably still fly, right? Maybe even drive. I don't know. I have no concept of how the size of Europe, but I know that you can like drive around most places, right? Like you can like how I'm in like LA, I want to drive to San Francisco, it's 5 hours. But if I lived in like a country, I could drive to like 4 other countries away in 5 hours in Europe, right? Maybe kind of. I don't know. He's in 9th. Let's go. 9th place. He's got this guy running beside him. Oh, there he's on a climb. This is kind of cool though. He's probably pumping him up or distracting him or both. Let's go. 9th place. Yeah, he's running with him. Let's go. Don't breathe after you know how to do. Go. He's like 50 meters behind there. Little hype man. He's got a little personal hype man. It's kind of sick. Go blow those blue thumbs up for me. Comment encouraging. What? I think it's for the video. Blow what? What are we blowing? Hell yeah. Big crowd. Let's go. Yeah, that's a W friend right there. Let's go. Oh, that's a brutal climb. Look at that route. They got to go all the way around the bend, just straight chugging, just churning butter. Yup, you hear his breath. He's not enjoying this right now. There are some dudes who love climbing. Like the whole point for them is to get out and climb. Like that's the fun part. They don't really care much for the descent. They're there to climb stuff and like suffer. That's, you know, that's definitely a thing to do. It's definitely a type of rider. Not necessarily my type of rider. Yeah. I'd much rather get towed up by a car. I'll hang on to the side of the mirror and then do the downhill part. That's the fun part. Am I mistaken, or did you take a different route than everyone else? I don't. It looked like they all kept going to the left on the long road. Maybe not though. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, or there were some other like people who weren't in the race. Going higher, man. Look how high he is above the clouds up there on the top left. They are way up, dude. Holy. No, they're super high up. I would just turn left and just start riding down the mountain. That looks like it'd be so much fun. Just hang on and just start going. See what happens. Doesn't look too steep. All right, here we go. A little downhill. Yup. Jumps. Carving it up. Let's go. Momentum building. So he's in 9th place. Let's see if he can get top 5. That'd be super impressive. This part just looks like the most fun he's had in hours. Well, probably feels like hours. It's only been like 15 minutes. Slips there, must be careful. Oh yeah, that did look weird. Ooh, this part's sketch too, look at that.
Genre pas ça par exemple.
That is, you could barely even tell that berm's coming up.
En plus ça sert à rien de s'énerver, j'ai un trou derrière.
It's useless to be angry, I have a hole in the back, I just have to ride around. Oh yeah, this is, yeah, you gotta be ready for this little part right here. And switchbacks and whatnot. Alright. He's moving. It's like he got a fresh breath of air when he was able to draft his homies for a minute. That really helped him recover, it seems like. Yep, he's locked in here. Let's go. Bro, his stamina is insane. He's been breathing at this pace the entire race. Like, he's been breathing like this the entire time. Like, he's been breathing hard, but like steady. Just crazy how much training this guy must do to be this focused on a super intense race at this elevation. I wonder what they do with this path, like when it's not race season. Like, do people walk this? Seems like it'd be pretty cool to just walk. You know, just walk some of these paths. Seems pretty, like, you know, I'd have more fun walking it than riding it probably. This part's a little weird, but you know, it seems like it'd also be fun to just walk. Incredible views, you know, elevation changes. Dude, my nose driving me so insane. Sorry, guys. I have like a nose hair that I need to like, I just need to pull it out. I just need to pull it out. Yeah, this part's kind of technical. Clouds are rolling in too. Is that guy off his bike? No, I think he's part of the race. I was about to say, there's a bike there though. Shifting. You can see those shifts take a second longer than they probably could, and that costs him a little bit of time on those peaks, and then he goes straight back down. He's got to shift again. He's moving though. He is absolutely cooking through here. Heavy on the brakes here. You must know there's, oh, it's a super muddy section.
La partie toboggan.
The toboggan part. Look how thick the mud is. Oh, that's what they mean. It's like literally like a toboggan, like how you like ride through the crevice. Tires completely coated in mud right now. Really relying on them knobbies. Cooking along, beautiful trail. There it will be the physical part because there is mud. Must be sheathed. And must not get out. Okay. Have to go quickly while ensuring that's what is hard. It just means you got to go quick without making mistakes. Really, find the limit without going over it. There he goes, moving, good pace here. Ooh, that's a tricky little hill right there, honestly. You could easily overshoot that too far to the left if you weren't completely ready. Nice there, up in the woods now. Yup, full on woods. Watch out for the trees. I don't think this guy's got trees to worry about. Moving. I wonder where 8th place is, bro. He's got to be way up there. It vibrates. His handlebars, his hands. His hands got to be vibrating for sure. All these little impacts and just, you know, constantly. He's doing good though, man. I don't know how he could be doing better than this. Like, if someone passes him again, I'd be shocked because it seems like he's moving, bro. He got his second breath and he's like, has not slowed down one bit really. For a really unpleasant part of the course too, just super muddy, up and down, not too much speed to gain with descent. Beautiful scenery again, though. Loves this whole wood thing. The woods. I mean, it's crazy how much scenery they pack into this one race. Start off in the snow, then you're on a hillside above the clouds, straight into the woods. I mean, no wonder they picked this place though for this like super famous race though. It's like, it's amazing. Yeah, it is amazing. Let's go. Just one dude out there making sure nobody gets completely tossed in the middle of the woods. Right, listening for people screaming if someone got hurt, you know. I see nothing. It's serious dark. Oh, I didn't even think about that. The camera's showing it like well exposed, but he probably is having more trouble seeing the ruts and the roots and, you know, all the subtle differences in the terrain that we could probably see more easily with the GoPro, you know, like that. Add on that to the fact that his tires are literally caked with mud. Makes this probably much more challenging than it looks on camera. He's killing it though. Still going. Oh! Woo! Almost lost it right there. Yep, he almost lost it. He has no time to even think about that. He has to keep going. Dang, bro, that was really impressive. He killed that. Come on, 4x4 road. Come to our senses. Dude, that was insanely impressive. Heard a scream from behind. I was taken back. Didn't drive in the forest at all there. I don't know. I think he said he heard someone scream from behind him, like another rider was behind him nearby, maybe? Alright. Straight up flat. He's probably relieved to just be on a regular flat for once. It's not a climb or a descent. Maybe it looks like a slight... No, it is a descent. I was about to say, it's just hard to tell with the camera angle, but it is like a mild descent he's on, so he can just hang on for a bit, catch his breath, rebalance, you know, get his footing position correct again. Gentle pedaling, just keep his cadence going. This wood section is crazy, bro. It does look dark. This part's probably really dark. When the camera starts looking like this, it's good they take me back. When the camera looks all like blurry, that's when you know it's dark. The exposure shift's probably throwing him off a little bit, but nice. He's looking back a whole lot more than he was last time, and I think that's because he really is trying to keep his position. Last time he wasn't looking back at all. I don't think he was really concerned with like remaining in the spot he was as much. But this time it's like he really does not want to give up ninth. These are the most horrible turns, too hard to turn. Yeah, these do look like very difficult. They start off tight and then they become sweeping and they are going downhill. So you can't really get much momentum. Oh, the camera's bizarre right here. Shutter speed's so low. Yeah, get through here. You got it. Wow, these turns must be more difficult than they look. He's having trouble. Yeah. I guess it's because you want to pick up momentum right here, like you want to start gaining, but then you have to immediately hit back on the brakes and then turn, and it's a weird elevation right there. It's kind of like not a perfect turn. There's no berm to it. You have to like slow down. Look at that one. He's on his brakes all the way up. Better safe than sorry, though. It's worth it to lose a little bit of your speed and not like go off course or have like a huge screw up, you know? Makes sense. Come on, I can't flip. Yeah, I think he just thinks the same thing. Sorry, I'm getting a little angry. There are things that don't go the way I want right now. I think he's doing pretty good. But yeah, like he's right. He doesn't want to make a stupid error here. Inflate his tire a lot. For the glacier, suddenly I slip a lot. All the turns like that real fat. Oh, I didn't even think about that. You typically want lower PSI for mountain bike riding because it gives you more grip. if you have super pumped up tires, it like you just kind of bounce around all over the place. So he has more PSI than he wants in his tires, so it's not giving him the grip he wants on those difficult sections.
Je vais bientôt me faire doubler, j'entends derrière.
He'll soon be overtaken from behind.
C'est moi le lièvre.
Oh, he was right. Dang. That guy must have been silently like a cat in the night, bro. He must have just been watching him like
Lui très très chaud.
the same way he was doing to people last time. Very hot. I bothered him in the mountain to hell. He drives really
En
well.
plus, les deux caisses.
Oh, is that the guy when we watched the video? He was like, don't get mad. That could have been him. That was probably him. Oh, man, that is a storyline right there, dude. Because it's almost at the same point in the race where they meet each other again. That is crazy. Oh, wow. That's crazy. But this time, he's not having bike problems. He's actually fully, you know, fully kitted and bike's working mostly. He did say he had front brake problems, and the PSI thing is not a small issue either. So that one's tricky though, because it's like, do you have lower PSI at the beginning, and then, you know, deal with the issues at the start of the race, and then you get the benefits later, or the other way around? Looks like he chose the other way around, and now, well, it led him to drop down in 10th. He can still get top 10. Top 5 is starting to look a little bit less realistic, but top 10 definitely possible.
Il reste encore 2 montées.
Oh, there's still 2 climbs. Oh, that's just not what you want to hear. Just goes to show he does know the route very well, though. I wonder if they ride it before they actually do it. Like if they just literally ride the entire thing. It's probably like bizarre mentally to just ride it at a normal pace, because think about it. If he's doing it in a race pace and it takes about 45 minutes, to just ride it probably takes like 2 hours and longer. It's probably an all-day thing, you know, if you're stopping.
Comme je suis pas lucide.
If you're stopping,
Des portées de partout.
it's sorting like obstacles to really like analyze them and check them out, you know. Interesting. I have no idea what those subtitles are supposed to mean. I get deported from everywhere. As far as I know, this was filmed before the current presidency, so I don't know what subtitles just totally not making any sense.
Xav qui revient.
Xavier coming back is also a
Lui aussi,
cyclist.
c'est un pédaleur.
Uh-oh. This.
Et comme je suis fumé.
And since I'm smoking, he's gonna smoke me on the way
aussi.
down too. Oh man. Oh no, is our boy gonna get dropped out of the top 10? There's no way, man. Come on. Come on, give it all you got. Yeah, run them legs,
Là, je suis
man.
10e, je pense que le top
Where I'm
10 c'est
10th,
foutu.
I think the top 10 is screwed
J'ai
up.
pas de
I don't
physique.
have the physique,
Mais on va essayer, hein.
but we will try. Hey man, call us try. That's all anyone's asking for.
Là, il est dans mon ski. Non, pas encore.
It must be my aspiration, not yet. He means my peripheral vision, maybe. YouTube subtitles, what are you doing? All right, pass opening up, let's go. Kind of an undetermined path right there. You kind of just have to know which way to go right there, honestly. Like if you didn't know, you go to that little route on the right we just saw. That would suck. Ah, there he goes.
Joli.
Yeah, there it is. That's top 10 right in front of him. 2 more climbs.
Allez, mon Xav.
I mean, he's passed this guy twice already. This is his boy. He was drifting, or he was drafting earlier, so you never know. You never know. Let's see how it pans out. He looks like he's got plenty of gas in the tank. He's hitting it with gusto. Oh, no. He got a little distracted right there watching him hit those jumps cleanly. It could be possible. I don't know. He's pushing, though. More mud, man. It's crazy how much mud they're dealing with. That cannot be pleasant. To have coat in your tires the entire time. Oh, that's a cool little section right there across the road and then down into another trail. Dude, these trails are nuts. This trail system is truly insane. It interests me how trails like this even start to exist. It's like how? You know, like how do they decide this is going to be the way that everyone goes? You know, and then it just becomes the way, and that's the trail. Like how does that happen? Moving. He's still got top 10 in his sights, man. Ooh! That was real close, folks. I saw that coming right here. That rock on the right. He almost wasn't seeing it. I ended up killing myself there. You wake up, boy, open your eyes. Yeah, man. Ooh, that was a close call. It's easy to see stuff like this coming when you're watching with the GoPro, but when you're there tired, you know, it's a lot harder to keep up with all the little things you have to watch while you're just trying to keep up, and then he's trying to catch up to 10th at the same time, you know. That's when mistakes happen, but you avoided that one. He's giving it everything, man. I don't know. I don't know about top 10 though. He's gonna have to pull something special off to catch back up. I would love to see the POV of first place, right? How come he's not filming? All he's got to do is put a GoPro on, man. Actually, 200 grams ain't gonna hurt you that much if you're already this fast. Losing my tools. It is surprising to see our guy Damien a little less composed. There I had to lose my life than he was in the other big race, but you know, I think this race is much more intense. I think it's much more focused, and the riding talent overall is just higher. He's still top, you know, he's still way ahead of like hundreds of other people. So dirty tools, why are they falling? I will hold them in my hands. Oh, he's got tools on him? Shoot, I don't even know what the point of that is, because think about it. If you have to stop to a point where you're wrenching on your bike, you're out of the race. You know? I guess technically, like, you could be somewhere assed out, like right here, and there's nobody around, so you gotta, you know, it is smart to have tools, but yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Actually, now I think about it, you gotta have tools because the next help could be like an hour away. You can just start doing it yourself. Go, picking up some speed here. This looks sick. There we go. He's getting his rhythm back.
Un peu de vitesse, cette trajectoire.
The speed and trajectories. Look at that trail, bro. It's insane.
Ni dans le plat final.
Not that I crack in the climb or the final dish. Okay. I just, you know, what?
Un peu d'avance.
Nice. There's no way he drops from 11th, though. I doubt that. Because that guy who passed him was his boy, and he was there the entire time, pretty much. There you go, man. Look down at the pedal. Oh, this is that climb he was talking about. This is a road. Ugh. This is straight up road. Good thing it cleans the camera. He's like, you know what? This footage is going to be worth 10 times more than whatever I won in the race. So let's just make sure we got that down. Smart man.
Oh, je me suis fumé.
Yeah, he is cooked, bro. I don't know how he's doing it. It is insane how much stamina you need to just finish this race, let alone place. It's crazy.
Il n'y a pas de souci à se faire. Il est tranquille jusqu'à l'arrivée.
He's not too far behind. His boy's right there.
Dernière descente.
Last descent. The fact that he's able to say any words is nuts. I would be done talking, straight up. I'm done. I don't talk to me. I'm done. You know.
On va aller le chercher.
Go get it. That's right. That's a spirit.
Yeah, mon gars.
Yeah. Push it. Push it to the limit. Let's go. They must be near an end here. There will be a 10th place. I am redone. Not bad, man. Great effort, though. Great effort. No bike problems, no flat tires, no broken chains. Let's go. There it is. 11th place. Not bad. Maybe not what he hoped for, but still very good.
Oh, mon gars.
Incredible. Top 10 right there, dude. That was so fun. Let me know if you guys enjoy these. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.